All righty. Next, we will move to your terrible.
We're going to move to the annual report of the Washington State Bar Foundation. And I'm going to invite our president, Judge Tracy Flood, to come present to us. No, it's not. She doesn't need it for this one.
Yeah, smart man.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So today's meeting, an update, is our annual report. The Washington State Bar Foundation's mission is to provide financial support for our programs through the Washington State Bar Association that promotes diversity within the legal profession and it basically enhances access to and an understanding of the justice system. And I know that there's a lot of new governors, and this is kind of that reminder and update piece that we give you annually that's different from when I was here last. So, and the difference is, at the last meeting, I gavelled in the meeting because that was our annual meeting. The foundation's members of the organization are you, sitting Board of Governors. At that time, we had action items that we needed to have and to take place. So I gavelled in that meeting. We voted on the action items and I closed that meeting out. Now, at the end of our, in essence, annual report is through September 30th. So everything that I'm about to provide you information on is things that have taken place through September 30th. So as members, I come to you and I give you the following highlights. The foundation hosted the Powerful Communities Projects Grants recipients again. And we basically have our Powerful Community Grants recipients, and then we allow for them to come back and share with us their experiences and how they were able to use their grant funds. We also hosted the reception in Spokane, where you all attended. So that's one of the events we had. And then also the WSBA Justice and Diversity Opportunity Fund, which is intended to basically bring and enhance the credibility and visibility of the Washington State Bar Foundation and the justice and diversity programs and communities. We supported the Washington Attorneys with Disability Association Scholarship and then provided funds and support for the Judicial Institute. That was the annual event that was held at Seattle University. In addition to that, we also supported the YMCA Youth and Government mock trials and programs, and also the Celebration for One America's annual celebration. This year's highlights on fundraising is, again, right around 14%, but a total of 5,919 legal professionals that have donated to support the WSBF. And we really are able to benefit from those donations and the giving and volunteer times that we receive from our members, as well as those that are a part of our board. In addition to that, we were able to serve as a fiscal sponsor for the Access to Justice Board and in receiving a $40,000 Race and Equity Grant. And last year, we also received about a part of at the ending of last year, we in addition received also like a $10,000 grant to support the Access to Justice Board conference. So without the Bar Foundation, the grant monies and support that continues to increase our service statewide to our diversity and equity programs wouldn't be possible. And we also increased our receipts and about right around 10,000 over the increase of what we received last year, even with COVID. So it shows that the visibility and the programming that we're able to benefit and receive is spreading the word and getting out more throughout the state. So we're really excited about that. The Power for Communities project is completing its 4th year, bringing a total amount of awards that we've been able to give to $133,897 and a total of 49 programs throughout the state. And that is up and down the I-5 corridor, as well as I-90, both in the eastern part of the state, the western part of the state, north and south. So we're really proud of the programs around the state that are going into these smaller communities and helping with our legal aids, our kids have legal services programs, things of that nature where we know it takes volunteer attorneys to run these programs. And we're seeing a lot of partnerships with other organizations in the communities that we're supporting. So in addition, we partnered with the Civil Rights Section and showing the film screening of Crime on the Bayou with the panel discussion. And then the Moderate Means programs continues to support and refer attorneys in the areas of family, housing, consumer law, unemployment benefits, and helping those that can't afford full out fees, but reduced fees that are a part of that program. So in conclusion, we want to say thank you to our dedicated Board of Trustees and continuing in FY23 to be representing across a diverse cross-section of the profession and the community. We're always exploring ways to connect with current and potential donors. And we receive private donations that continue to support the generous gifts that we're able to give to support WSBA programs through the foundation. And I just want to remind us to always be mindful that DEI isn't just a phase, it isn't just a phrase that you use often. It's something that has to be seen as lived experience that matters. Different practice areas, cultural differences, geographical, age. But also remember that there's equality, there's equity, and there's also justice. And they're all different and they look different. Thank you.
Alan?
I'll stay until you tell me to go.
I won't tell you to go. But President Flood, I just want to know, I appreciate your leadership, and I just want to know whether you'll be continuing on as our president.
I have one more year, I think. Let's see.
Thank you.
Yes, I have one more year that I'll be with you in this role. And I also want to say that my time and my involvement with the Board of Governors came under the leadership of Dave Savage and Ron Ward. So my initial, when we talk about recruitment and telling and explaining what the Board of Governors does, it was from involvement with a roundtable discussion. And that happened about 4 years before the inaugural class of the WLI was created, and that was in 2005, and I was a part of that class. These are programs and that the bar has existing, that the bar can tap into for leaders that are diverse in the areas that I mentioned. I was a minority bar president. We were invited to a roundtable discussion. From that, I became involved with the Civil Rights Committee. From that, I then became the president and chair for when the Civil Rights Committee went from a committee to a section. So all of these things really matter when you reach out and you cultivate your relationships with those that are existing in leadership. So I will have 1 more year in my role, and I will see you next time, unless there's some more questions.
Just thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.